The operas of Gilbert and Sullivan are as British as cricket and afternoon tea. The D'Oyly Carte Opera Company, formed more than 100 years ago, have performed these operas throughout Britain and in many foreign countries, so this song, Wandering Minstrel, could well be their signature tune. Hello, this is Margaret Busby reporting for London Line from the Wimbledon Theatre, near London, where the D'Oyly Carte are appearing at the moment during their British tour. They've just returned from a successful tour of North America, and in the spring will be making their longest journey ever to Australia. But why send an opera company halfway around the world to perform what is to some just old-fashioned nonsense? The answer D'Oyly Carte fans give is these operas not only provide the magic and innocent fun missing from today's entertainment, but their satirical view of Victorian society is still relevant. I asked impresario Derek Glynn, what are the main problems setting up the Australian tour?
Oh, well, I think the main problem probably is choosing the repertoire, deciding what operas would be most acceptable and what would please the majority of people. Everybody's got their ideas, they've got their favourites, you know. And I think that was a difficult thing, and how to play them in repertoire over a season where we're covering quite a lot of area, you know, going more or less all over Australia.
How did you solve the problems?
Well, we solved the problem by really canvassing opinion and gradually deciding and boiling it down to 3 operas, which gives we think, a good all-round idea of the D'Oyly Carte Company.
The traditional D'Oyly Carte style of comedy has been carried on since 1875, when Richard D'Oyly Carte created his own opera company to perform only Gilbert and Sullivan operas. All the leading comedy roles for the past 26 years have been played by John Reed. He's led the company in many tours of Britain, Europe, Canada, and the United States. How does he cope with being on the road for 48 weeks of the year?
Well, if I have any problems now, I think I must have ironed them all out by now, because I think, you know, I've been touring now for about 26 years when you come to think of it. And the thing is that it's just a thing that you get used to. I mean, you know, it's practically now that if I say I'm going now, my clothes practically pack themselves up and go away themselves.
When a touring company leaves one theatre to move to another, it's called in the business the get-out. It's hard work for the backstage staff in these old theatres, strong on charm but weak on modern amenities such as service lifts. With the D'Oyly Carte's current repertoire of 8 operas, it takes a fleet of 9 vans to transport them to their next destination. For their Australian tour, the scenery is just too big to fit into the containers used for air shipments. So it will go by sea, a journey of 6 weeks. Fortunately, there's more than one set of scenery for each opera. So right up to the time they fly to Australia, the company can continue with all the old favourites in their British tour.
Taken from a county jail by a set of curious chances, surely never had a male so adventurous a tale. Divine,